Birds are really out this morning. The CCC at Bastrop State Park. President Franklin D. Roosevelt and the U.S. Congress, as part of the New Deal efforts to offer unemployed workers jobs on public projects, created the Civilian Conservation Corps, CCC, in March 1933. Due to decades of lumbering activities, Bastrop County's Lost Pines Forest was a prime candidate for the CCC's reforestation program, and a logical site for the establishment of a park. 200 recruits of the CCC's Company 1805 arrived in Bastrop in November 1933. With the help of Austin architect Arthur Furr and a group of local experienced men, or LEMs, the men worked to create a state recreational park in the forest. Built of native materials in the NPS rustic style promoted by the National Park Service, the park structures, particularly the central refectory, reflect the expert craftsmanship of the CCC. The second CC Company, 1811, arrived in November 1934 to assist with reforestation work and development of nearby Bastrop State Park. Additional activities included making native wood furniture for this and other Texas state parks, and building roads, trails, bridges, and small lakes. CCC work at Bastrop ended with the park substantially complete in 1939. We're back at Bastrop State Park. We're kind of toward the front of the park, which is over that way. There's sort of a main area with a bunch of buildings, bathrooms, a playground, some campsites. And then back over this way is a small, I believe, man-made lake, and then there's some cabins back in there that are really cool. One of these days I'd like to stay there in one of them. They're really well built, cool looking. The last time I came out here, we were kind of in the back 2/3 of the park. I'll show you here. This is how you come in, and then this is sort of the main park area. Up here is that lake and the cabins. We are here, so those cabins are probably more back that way. The last time I came out here, I did the Lost Pines loop, which was this big, huge loop out kind of in the back 2/3 of the park. But today I wanted to spend some time kind of here in the heart of the park. This is sort of the main area. It's kind of like a little loop that you can do here. And there's a lot of history and, you know, different things in this main part. So we're going to, there's also a bunch of trails kind of at the very front of the park as well. Those are more paved and pretty open, good for, you know, families and people that are looking to kind of keep it light and easy. And then the further out you go, the more hilly it kind of gets. We're gonna be going up some hills today. I'm excited, you can tell. Got a few of the big pine trees left, and it's threatening rain, but I think we're gonna be okay. This trail is called the Farklebury Spur, I think. And I decided to start over here because farkleberry is a funny word to me. And little baby pines. I wish you could be here to smell the kind of damp pine. It just rained a whole bunch, and there's like a really kind of musky pine smell that's very pleasant. I've been doing good this week. I've done probably about 8 miles so far during the week, kind of spread out a little bit over a couple different outings. And I'm gonna do probably at least 5 today. We'll see how energetic I am. I don't know if you can see it, but we're going there. You can see kind of a overlook point with a bunch of cars parked on it, but we're gonna have to go down into a valley and then up a very big hill. This is one of the fun features at Bastrop State Park. Not your ordinary water fountain. The Civilian Conservation Corps handcrafted this water fountain in the 1930s. Blending in. This water fountain is one of a few around the park, all made of local sandstone, so they appear to grow from the ground. Where's the water? The CCC developed park infrastructure including early water lines. Originating from a well in the northeast part of the park, water was distributed through the park by miles of pipe laid by the CCC. The water fountains are no longer in service, but is still a special part of the park's history. There's one of the elevated water lines that ran to all these different water fountains. Oh wow. The 2011 Bastrop wildfire uncovered several CCC structures once hidden by thick vegetation, including nearby fire pits. Built as a recreational park, the original plans tell us that the CCC boys intended this area to be a picnic area or a place to rest along the trail. Let's see the old-timey photo. But this is what the water fountains looked like. I guess the water would come out through here and then drain down in there. Pretty cool. I wish they still worked. All right, where the hell am I? That leads to the man-made lake. That goes up the hill. Do we want to go see the lake? I guess we'll go see the lake. I say lake, it's like a pond. Cabins are back that way. But I think we're gonna head back and go up to the main scenic overlook of Bastrop State Park, if I don't hyperventilate. It's sunny and raining. It is also very, very humid. And of course, I forgot my glasses with the little hooks on the back, so my glasses are perpetually sliding off my big dumb face because I'm already getting a little clammy out here. Yeah, the bird up there. We've gone up a great deal, but our objective is to get up here. So we still got a little bit of an uphill battle. Looks stormy. Looks clear. Stormy. Clear. Had to take a breather. It's pretty hilly. We made it. This is where I started my last video that I made out here, where I did the Lost Pines loop. That right there is the trailhead for the Lost Pines loop. But we're gonna go take in the fruits of our laborious climb up here. Pretty cool structure. We probably parked somewhere back over here. Everything the light touches is yours. And mine. It's ours. Bastrop, I think, is back over this way. That's sort of the front of the park. So we're looking at the first third of the park, and then back that way is the rest of the 2/3 of the park. And it's that area that we did last time that we'll be going back into a little bit today, that burned, quite noticeably burned. But yeah, heck of a view. And we started at the bottom. Now we're here, and we're going to go out and do the sandstone crossover, check out Fur's Overlook, and come back around on the Scenic Overlook Trail back from whence we came. I was last in this spot a few months ago. I think that had to have been January, February. And as you can see, it is much, much greener than it was the last time I was out here. And everything is much more grown up. I mean, all of this was completely leafless and you could see all the way through it. And now it's thickened back up quite a bit. It's kind of amazing what a difference a season makes. To go from sparse nothing to tons of greenery again. It's looking beautiful. I swear I'm hearing turkeys. I have no idea if there's turkeys out here. Either there's turkeys out here, or I'm just feeling immeasurable guilt from last November. I swear I'm hearing turkeys. It's back over that way. Am I losing my mind? Is this the classic tale of the telltale turkey by Edgar Allan Poe? Quote the turkey, nevermore. I must be losing my damn mind. We're on the sandstone crossover. I haven't heard any more turkeys though, if that was what it was. There's either turkeys out here or a skinwalker or mimic trying to lure me to my death with the siren calls of Made it to the other side of the bowl. I think what we're gonna do next, looks like I'm in the sky. I think we're gonna go to Furs Overlook next, because I don't think I went out that way the last time I brought you out here. So we'll do that. Seeing all this sandstone always reminds me of my grandfather. He would dig in his backyard for gardening and making, you know, bonfire pits and all that, and he would always find these huge sandstones and dig them up out of the ground. And I remember being a little kid following him around the backyard while he was doing his routines and tending all of his stuff. And I remember playing with all the sandstone rocks. So reminds me of my grandpa. Because I'm a master navigator, I know, like the back of my hand, that Furs Overlook is that way. Because of years of training and experience and the incredible intelligence that I possess of the outdoors. A scenic vision. History, scenery, and architecture come together here at Furs Overlook. Rustic repertoire. In 1931, Arthur Fur was an up-and-coming architect working in New York, but like so many others, his ambitions were put on hold by the Great Depression. He returned to his home state of Texas and found work here at Bastrop State Park. As architect foreman, Fur oversaw the design and construction of park structures in the National Park Service rustic style. Fur's designs made an impact here at Bastrop and also influenced other New Deal projects across the country. As you take in the view from Furs Overlook, scan along the highway, all the red sandstone. Through the fire. In 2011, the view from Furs Overlook changed forever when a massive wildfire tore through the park. The raging inferno completely burned the wooden roof, which had only recently been replaced. The sturdy masonry withstood the blaze thanks to the handiwork of the CCC. Now, with its brand new roof, Furs Overlook is poised to carry the visions of New Deal architects long into the future. Let's go check it out. Hard to imagine it was all on fire. Oh, are you ready for a treat?
I think it's Carly's turn. Carly has a or Logan.
Dung beetle.
Oh my.
Oh my.
What? So big.
Look at that beetle pushing this rock.
It's moving some serious shit.
Holy.
He's busy at work.
Some other folks came up, so I didn't want to film them watching the dung beetle as it continues its Sisyphean task. It does my heart good to see how green the place is. There's a little sandstone bridge. Well, we're coming back on our big loop-de-loop back to kind of the main core area, the front of the park, the first third of the park. And that means we're back in some tree cover. We're going to be going down here past another CCC water fountain, and then we're going to have to go up and over a ridge and then loop back to where we started, which is probably for the best because my damn glasses just keep sliding off my face, which is very annoying. The other CCC water fountain. Oh boy, more uphill. My battery's at 24% and my GoPro battery's at 24%. Starting to feel like that dung beetle. The trail has gone soupy. And there might be velociraptors here. All right. Straight into the mud. Ugh. We got our third CCC water fountain. It looks like this was a two-tiered one. I'm assuming this is one of the CCC fire pits that got overgrown and lost and then found again. See, standard brick. That sounds like the name of a brick company from the 30s. Right up there with Acme. Beware of my lizardy brethren. Probably can't see it on the camera, but right here at the top of this tree, there appears to be what I think is a red-headed woodpecker. And of course, it's the day I didn't bring my photo camera because it might have been rainy and I didn't want to get my DSLR wet. Anyway, it's a bird. Wish I could get a better picture of it, but I can't. Oh, there it goes. Wow. It's pretty. It's got a red head and a black and white body. Oh, is it gonna woodpecker? Do it, do it. Peck the wood, peck the wood. Come on. Do something. Or get off the stage. I see it pecking the wood. It's not making the noise though. Make the noise. Come on. Okay. Is that a red-headed woodpecker noise? I'm gonna have to go home and investigate and see if that's the noise of the red-headed woodpecker, since he's not pecking the wood loudly. Yes, this is how I'm spending my Saturday afternoon. Oh, he flew off. Oh, he came back. So long, Woody. I wish I could zoom in. Time to follow up. Lo and behold, that is what I saw. A red-headed woodpecker. And also, according to Google, yes, there are wild turkeys in and around Bastrop State Park. So, I wasn't crazy. I look crazy.